Okay, hello everybody, Boxing Bros UK. I'm a host Chris. This is my co-host Andrew, the Boxing Brain. And today's
Hello.
topic is a post-fight review of SHEERAZ versus Denny. Well, it's just kind of what we thought. The guy's
Sorry,
just too big.
complete mismatch, Chris. I think something's going on there, right? I think Turkey, I reckon he's weighing in about 2 stone heavier than what they're letting on. Like, what the fuck? I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. Just to get any comments. Man, Jesus Christ. I thought Denny would give him some rounds. I really did. I can't remember what we said in the preview. I think we felt it would be a one-sided affair, but Denny maybe could get a few rounds out of him. But just a complete mismatch from the start, Chris, wasn't it? Jabs, heavy shot, inside. SHEERAZ is a much better inside fighter than what you would think as well. Some of those uppercuts, you know, he obviously great from range. He's just a freak at middleweight, Chris SHEERAZ. He's a freak.
I think he can't stay at this weight for much longer. He's too big for the weight. But look what he's doing. Like, let's not get it twisted. Tyler Denny, he's no mug. That was a proper, solid, good fighter that he just beat there. He smoked him in 2 rounds. This guy, Hamza SHEERAZ, is ready. He's ready for the big stage. He is. But he's not getting the opportunities because he's turning into a who needs him man. Unless someone forks up the dog, he's going to have to buy a belt. No one's going to fight, give him a voluntary. And I don't know if he's a mandatory for any of the belts yet, but no one's going to give him a shot. So he's either going to have to buy one or get himself in a mandatory position and go to purse.
Well,
That's the only way. So.
I know he was looking at. I know he was looking at a dummies, wasn't he? Is it? Yeah, he was looking at a dummies. A dummies. I don't know how to pronounce his bloody name. He was looking at him. He was. I think. I know he's very, very high on most of the sanction and the Ring magazine as well. So, but yeah, he's now European, Commonwealth, WBC silver. Oh God! Like who in that middleweight division, particularly at British level, right? We were talking about middleweight before. Who, you know, Denzel Bentley, you know, Brad Pauls, Heaney, you know, all of these kind of guys.
Eubank Jr.
Eubank Jr. If they who can campaign at middleweight. None of them live with him, do they? I can't. I don't know. I'm trying to sort of think. You know, you've obviously got Erislandy Lara, haven't you, at middleweight?
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of, you know, I know he's been active at 41, but he's not going to have too many years left. But there's no one in that division, I think, that comes near him.
No, that's why. He needs to fight for world titles now. He's got to fight for a world title next. Got to. He has to. He's just wasting his time because he's not learning anything because he's at a different level. It's like Moses Atuma doesn't need any more learning fights. Really, I think not throw him in for a world title, but throw him in against some big guys, big names like Hamza SHEERAZ. He's there now. Yeah. You don't need to fight any more big names. He's beat a few big names. He's had his learning fights. I want to see world title fights next for Hamza SHEERAZ. Nothing else. I want him to be a champion because that's what he is.
Janabek, WBO. You know, you got you know, it's an open division, Chris, isn't it? It's an open division, a bit like we alluded to in a previous video. You know,
unless he fights
they're there to be. Yeah.
Denzel Bentley's mandatory for Janabek.
Oh yeah. Because he's worked his way back into that position after the Asazi fight, hasn't he? Yeah, I forgot about that. I should have remembered that considering we were there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm just gonna pause it a sec. The sound's off. Yeah, really sorry if you're hearing a delay. Like if it's a bit echoing, there's a bit of a delay. Really sorry about that. But next for Hamza Sheeraz. What do you reckon?
Well, like we alluded to before, I mean, obviously Denzel Bentley is now the mandatory for Janabek, the WBO belt. You know, it's got to be a world title shot in that middleweight division. You know, your Laras of this world, Adamis, I know he was chasing before. You know, or you know, maybe a Chris Eubank Jr. because you know Sheeraz is high profile enough now. I know Eubank Jr. He only wants. I think this is probably fair to say. He just wants the big money fights now, and maybe Sheeraz is in that position now after some big shows now where he could provide those kind of pay-per-views and those good numbers. Maybe. But he's got to go to the next level now. I mean, Tyler Denny was fair enough, right? Tyler Denny kept rewriting the script, Chris, didn't he? You know, he was a European champion, Commonwealth champion, was fair enough. But and styles make fights, to use that cliche, but he dismantled Denny, who'd beaten some good guys in recent years, to such comprehensive fashion that, like you said earlier, I now want to see Sheeraz face a bit of adversity in the ring. I want someone who's really kind of been there, done it, got the t-shirt, and I'd be really intrigued to see that.
Yeah,
next.
for sure. Yeah. So that's it. That's it for this one. Please like and subscribe. Oh, we forgot Tyler Denny. No. He can. I think he needs to rebuild now. Because when you get knocked out, when you get knocked out quickly like that, it's not good for the confidence. So he needs to go back to the drawing board, have a few gimme fights, rebuild, and come again because he's a good fighter, good heart, good life.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Chris. I know he's beaten a lot of good guys in and around that kind of English and British level, but I think one of those guys we've kind of mentioned a few times tonight, you know, maybe a rematch, not a rematch with Sheeraz, but one of the other guys he's fought previously, and yeah, get a bit of confidence back. There was no great shame, really. I know it was such conclusive fashion, Chris. I'm sure he'll be a bit disheartened and despondent, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Sheeraz is a hell of a fighter, so it lays well. This loss. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, it will. It'll get better. It'll age better with time. So that's probably what the best we can say for it in terms of Tyler Denny's. Yeah, but there we are.
All right, like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe.
Nice one.
Like and subscribe.